G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me Woodle, and welcome back to Empyrion once again, where I am back in my base. And right now you're probably thinking, hey, this all looks exactly the same. I clicked on this episode expecting things to be different, but it's all exactly identical to the last time we left off. And I'm like, you know what? You're right in this one very particular corner of the base, because I have been a busy little boy outside of filming, doing a whole bunch of work to set the foundations for my brand new extra big, extra awesome base. I have tunneled out most of the gap, or most of the mountain rather, behind my base to build into it, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to, like, you know, have some sort of like natural covering over it. I mean, I'm gonna build more base on top, but the actual like basement underneath is all there into the mountains. All the walls are gone, but more importantly, the other thing that's gone, other than the mountain behind, is all the mountain in front. I haven't quite finished it yet because clearly I wanted to build some stuff actually on camera rather than just going like, hey, here's one episode with this tiny base, well, apparently tiny base, and then, whoa, shit, here's another base that's completely different and no one knows how it got from point A to point B. So this is going to be my actual entrance into my base. It looks good, it's big, it's awesome. I've unlocked some hangar doors, so I'm hoping I can get a hangar door to fit into this gap. I might have to like break some blocks out. I'm not sure. I did have a quick look at the hangar doors and there's like a bunch of different options, but I didn't go too much further than that. But the other really cool thing, well, I think it's really cool thing that I have built, and that is in my big hangar back here. You can see my hover vessel here. That is a worker's pit. I've built a pit underneath the parking spot for my hover vessel so I can get underneath and do any sort of repairs or building or whatever I need to do, and that looks freaking fantastic. I used to have one of these when I was a kid at my parents' house. We used to have one of these in our garage, and that's how I learnt to work on my car. I could go down into the pit and get underneath and, like, you know, change the oil and all that kind of stuff. So a pit is super handy if you want to do any sort of work on your vehicle. So that is where it will now live, right in the center of my hangar. But now that I mean, like, my power room, my storage room, everything that I had is now gone. So I need to quickly rebuild that. I'm just not sure where. I started building the floor here, but I'm not sure how far back I want the floor to go, like what I actually want to do with the base. So we're gonna have to figure that out together. The good thing about tunneling out this mountain is I got so much crushed rock, so I built myself a bunch of stacks of concrete, because I mean, I just needed the crushed rock for it, and that turned into cement nice and easily. So I have blocks for days. I'm trying to think though. So I've got the staircase here. I have unlocked elevator blocks. I haven't decided if I should put elevator blocks in here yet, because I'm thinking, like, at some point I'm probably going to build further up, right? There's probably going to be some sort of like elevator tower to this. So the elevator in that, I kind of want to extend it down into the basement. So, like, you know, you have like one thoroughfare through the whole base to get wherever you need to go. So the stairs are there now. I'm not sure if they'll stay there, but I think maybe I'll use this part of the floor that I've already built, and maybe I'll make this just like another room. Maybe I'll make like a power room underneath. I've made this hole big enough to fit the hover vessel in and out of without any sort of issues. Maybe if I just use that as kind of a guide, will be relatively okay. So maybe if I just come out from like here. Actually, I don't want wood. Actually, you know what would be cool? Do I have any on me? I do have. Okay, I got some windows. Maybe if I just get the windows and just go like along here. No, that would look silly. I need some sort of wall to start with. Go like this, up to there, and then we'll go windows from that. So all the way along. How far should I go? Maybe to like, maybe to the end here? No, wait, we'll go one less, because then if I put that there, then I can get my concrete blocks. I can go down to there. How does that look? That'll look pretty good when it's done, actually. If I can finish this off, I'm sure I can make it look pretty good. One of the legends in the comments, by the way, told me that I can press control and like do more of a more effective kind of fill for blocks, which is very, very handy. But that looks pretty goddamn awesome. Where should I put the door though? Actually, there's a perfect spot right there. Never mind. Put the door in the center. Take that one back. Retrieve blocks. Retrieve the block. There we go. Do I have doors on me? There it is. Put that there. Get rid of the windows. And we'll go like this. Is there a better kind of... Oh! There's glass doors? Okay, done. I'm sold. How do you look? Oh, that's perfect! Okay, this is going to be like the engine room of the base kind of thing. I don't like these square blocks though. Can I get rid of these Oh man, I forgot how strong the concrete blocks are. Get rid of those and go maybe like something like an angled block maybe. Oh, that one might be perfect. Can I spin you around, right round, like that? No, damn it, that one. How does that look? That looks perfect. Okay, get rid of the rest of these concrete blocks. We're gonna make them all like that. That looks so bloody cool. I love that just came together so quickly. I didn't really have to put much thought or effort into that. It just kind of like stacked itself together, and now that looks fucking wicked. All right, so that's there. I've got some of the things on me. However, I just kind of realized, in fact, I can access my storage from underneath, I think. No, I can't. Oh, wait, where's my jetpack? Can I go up and access? Okay, right, so where is, I picked up at one point, there it is, a T2 large generator. So I'm gonna put one of those in instead of the small generator. Got some fuel tanks, got my large constructor, got my small constructor, and my ammo box. Right, okay, so where should, oh my god! I just rebuilt this thing and it's already too small for, holy shit, this thing's big! I mean, well maybe, I mean, this takes up like this entire room. Fuck it, let's put it down and see how we go. This takes up this entire room, so maybe this would just be the generator room, and then I could put like another room on the other side, like kind of match it, make it symmetrical, because symmetricality is the most important thing in the world. So if I make it bring in some symmetricality to this, then maybe that'll just be the generator room. I'm actually not too opposed to that idea. I mean, that's pretty fucking ridiculously big. But I assume if I make like a T2 large fuel tank or something, it'll be just as big and won't look so ridiculous. If I put like my itty bitty fuel tank down just there, I mean, that's clearly not going to fuel that for any more than like a heartbeat. Put the same door in as on the other side, and that has come together really, really nicely. That looks quick. I wasn't intending on building two of them, let alone one of them, but like, now that I know how big that fucking generator is, having the other room is absolutely a necessity, because everything else I need can go in there. Open that up. Look at this. Look at much space. Look at all the room for activities. Let's put in my large constructor here. Let's put in my small constructor here. Let's put in some ammo boxes, actually. You know what? Well, I've only got the one ammo box. I might put two in just a good measure. Why not? Have two boxes of ammo. You never have too much ammo. The fuel tank, well, it's kind of redundant now. I need to go make myself a bigger fuel tank. I need to put some my ammo back in here so that my turrets actually have something to fire when all that shit hits the fan again. Looking pretty okay though. You know, we're looking pretty decent. I might even put that fuel tank down just for now. In fact, you can just go, where should I put you actually? I'm not quite sure. Whatever. I'll put you there just for the moment, because if I do get attacked by all this is going on, I would much rather have all my shit good to go than the opposite. It did go down rather quickly. Are we okay? Are we all good here? 15%. If I turn my base on, are we going to be okay? Black flag power is on. Yep, that's spinning over there. We are good to go. So is the T2 fuel tank just two of these? I mean, that's what the image looks like. Volume 100 units. So it's only 40% bigger than the normal one. I'm confused. What's the difference here? I mean, I know that one's slightly bigger, but like, I feel like it's not. Wait, fuel capacity 1200, fuel capacity 2700. So it's a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger than the single one. I don't really think the T2 is really worth it then. I mean, it's only just over double the size, but like, the thing that's going to annoy me about it is it doesn't match the T2 generator. Like, that generator is fucking ridiculously big. It's huge. I mean, I know it's a large generator instead of just a small generator. Like, I want a fuel tank that's as big as this fucking big knob at the end here. I want one that suits it. I want to be able to fill this thing with enough fuel to move my planet into the next age. Okay, I get it. So the fuel tank tier 3, which is in the capital vessel thing, is the one that's going to suit. Because that's level 20, because if you go base and go down to generator, it's level 20 to unlock this bad boy that I've got now. So maybe I should just be thankful for what I've got, rather than whinging about things not matching up how I would kind of like them to. I'll keep my my fuel tank over here for now. In fact, I'll fill it with the rest of the gubbins I've got. There you go. Everything going there, 97%. We're looking pretty okay. We're looking actually really okay. What else? What's the next thing I need to build? In fact, you know what? I know what the next thing I need to build is. I need to put my hangar door on the front. And I also need to build another bridge to get over it. But also to get over this little bit of water here so I can take my hover vessel straight out and not have to worry about accidentally sinking like I apparently do all the time. Time to bust out the drunken drone once again. It's not the easiest thing in the world to fly, but hey, it'll do. It'll do for now. I need to go all the way across and embed you into the ground. Like that. That looks nice. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I've built myself like a nice little ramp around the outside. This was always like the intention to build this this bridge here. But I'm not going to build it all the way out to there. That seems a little silly to me. Just like this should be fine. This should be enough. If my freaking drone didn't keep going into the sky for no reason. Go the maximum distance. Maximum. Yep, there. And then from there. I mean, that's the maximum you can go on the span without an extra support. But I can bring it all the way over to the ground and get it support on that side as well. About there, across to there. Because I want to make it aesthetic. I'm not just going to make this all out of concrete. That's not going to look very nice at all. There, and just make sure there's no little unnecessary limps and stuff. If my days of skating around when I was a kid have taught me anything, that tiny little cracks can be the end of you. They can ruin you, your shin, and the rest of your day in a heartbeat. Go like that, and then, well, I've already got the wood in my thing, just like that, and we're gonna go like this all the way along. In fact, can I do the control thing and just fill up this whole area? Kind of. No, it doesn't really like it very much. Doesn't like it very much, but that's okay. Ah, damn it. This drone's so annoying. Look at that. That looks perfect. I mean, it's a lot of concrete. There's a little bit of wood, but there's enough wood there so that you know that it's like, you know, an actual bridge rather than anything else. Right, that's done. I've got the hangar door on me. There it is, hangar doors. I just need to see what the right one's going to... Oh, no, that was the wrong one. What the right one's going to be. What have we got? 5x3, 6x3, 7x5... 9x5? Whoa, they get huge! 14x7! Wait, where's my drone so I can see how big this thing... Holy shit, this thing's monstrous! That's definitely for something much bigger than what I'm building right now. So this is the thing, even now, when I'm trying to build so much bigger as the large generator and this hangar door have proven to me, I'm still not building that big. So that's still not quite big enough. So we'll keep it the 6x3? Is that gonna fit? God, this thing's really hard to place and place in the right spot. Somewhere over here, maybe. One more in. Okay, so that matches up over there. Does it match up on both sides? It matches up on both sides. Holy shit, is the right size. Okay, on the front block. The front block. Boom. Did I do it? Did I do it right? Is that gonna look right to me? That looks pretty right to me. I probably could have... Oh, did I want to set it back into the base at all? Would that have been a smarter option? Open the door, please. I mean, I probably should. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's a hard decision. I can cover up the base core, which annoys me. I wish I could move the base core to somewhere else. Like, now it's at the front of the base in one of the most vulnerable positions. But, like, it looks better like this having, you know, the, like, some indent concrete on this side. But I kind of want it on both sides. You know what? I think I'm just getting too greedy. Can I close the door and see what it looks like again? Come all the way out here. How does it look? You know what? I think that looks fine. I think I'm just being pedantic. Here's what I will do, though, just to cover up that core, make it a bit more stealthy, and also make it look a bit nicer coming up to the door, is just put a row of random concrete up top there. So that looks pretty goddamn good. Let's just make sure it works with the hover vessel. Turn you on. All the lights are on. Okay, here we go. Move forward. Got to get off the pit somehow. The problem with the hover vessel is that, like, it looks at the pit underneath it as the ground all the way down rather than the bars that are holding it up. So sometimes it drags its ass a little bit, but it's okay. Come up to the door. Does the door open by itself? Yes, it does. Squeeze out the door, and then off into the wonderful big, wide world. I still can't quite get my nose to work properly. That's so good. I love that. That worked so much better. I mean, look, it still looks a little bit small. It looks very narrow now. But once it's got like the tower and stuff built into it, it should be fine. But like as an upgrade to what I had, I already thought. I mean, clearly the last base was small, even though I thought it was big. But like just making things bigger, I feel like this is going rather well. Put you back in, park you back over your pits. Oh, you just dug your nose in, but that's okay. You know what? I can't be bothered. You just stay there. Get it, whatever. It's Not my best parking job, but we can sort that out later. I've put the roof on, but I need to start thinking about how I'm going to get in and out of the hangar down here. I mean, I also like this window. This window was a late idea before I started filming, and I quite enjoy it. Looking out over the lake, it's nice and peaceful, nice and tranquil while I'm rattling my brain around inside my skull trying to figure out what to do next. But the thing I need to come up with a solution for is these stairs. I mean, sure, they kind of work, but it's not really the kind of solution that I'm looking for with all of this. If I was going to put them anywhere, I'd probably put them on the end here, but I'd cover up that window. So maybe I just bite the bullet and put them down, like down here? Maybe, or I could have elevator blocks as well. I just need to figure out where the elevator blocks should be. I don't know. They're hard decisions, you know? Like, half the time, I just kind of grab both butt cheeks and hope for the best. But this time, I'm trying to think it through. And it's just, I'm umming and ahhing and walking around in circles a lot, and I don't like it. I've made some changes to front of house because I didn't really like how low the ceiling was, and I got rid of it, and then added some extra large windows up there to let in a little bit more light. I mean, I could use, you know, normal electrical lights, but, you know, the natural light's better sometimes. Sometimes you've got to appreciate the vitamin D that the sun is giving you. So, more windows, more light, less power used from my giant generator with my tiny fuel tanks. The only thing now I have to think about is what I'm going to do about, like, the roof and then the tower going through it. I mean, there's a lot of space here I need to fill. Maybe I'll just stop getting distracted and just, like, finish building the walls, maybe? I don't know. I always get distracted by the things that I'm doing when I should be doing something else. So I got actually super lucky with that. I wanted to put a window in, and the maximum span of the concrete took it all the way up right next to the mountain. So, like, that's where I would have wanted to stop it anyway. So that is, like, the maximum span for the windows. I did then put in some, like, concrete ramps here to, you know, go from one big long solid block down to the window, because you gotta make things incorporate into the design, but you can't go from a solid block to a very thin block in one step. That would just look rather silly. So that could go over there. I need to just copy it on this side because, as always, symmetricality. Was it this one? I think it was this one, all the way to there. Yes, it was. Okay. I feel like it's easier to line things up in this game than it was in, like, 7 Days and stuff like that. Like, 7 Days to Die, don't get me wrong, is one of my favorite games out there, but, like, sometimes building's just a little bit more difficult than it ever really needs to be. Like, making straight lines and, like, be able to do the math of the building is just fucking impossible sometimes. Started construction on, like, going up to the tower. This is kind of what I kind of had envisioned from the very start. Like, working from the base I've got down here all the way up to something a little bit more impressive. So, I mean, I think it's impressive. I think it looks kind of cool, so let's see. Ramp 1, ramp 2, and then there. This is one thing that 7 Days has prepared me for. Oh! Alright, well, that, turns out if you place a block while you're semi in the space it's trying to get into, then you will fall through the world. Thank God I fell into concrete rather than falling into dirt and falling out of the planet. That would have been much, much worse. But yeah, what I was saying, the one thing 7 Days has prepared me for is, like, working with wedge tips and all that kind of stuff, is to think a little bit differently about how I do ramps and stuff like that. Oh, shit. I got up there before by jumping off my my clone device, but now I can't make that. Well, how the dick do I get up there now, Jeffrey? People tell me in the comments a lot that I should use my drone more for building, and I would if it wasn't so freaking impossible to control. I can control my guy more reliably, more often than I can the drunken drone. It's a little bit annoying to try and get, like, precise with. Especially with things like this, where I'm aiming for such a small area. Why the fuck did that happen? Oh, it's because I didn't attach the other side. Damn it, Josh. You're building with a massive cavity. You need to think about these things. But yeah, like, when I'm trying to aim for such a small, precise area, then the drone moving around so flippantly is really quite a hindrance. That's actually come together really, really nicely. I really like this big angled window. In fact, it's almost nighttime. In fact, it is nighttime. I need to go have a sleep. I had to take out one of the windows and put some makeshift stairs in the way so I could get up there and complete the construction. Because, yeah, I mean, the drone has a pretty decent range. But as I said, I just kind of don't trust it. I like being down here, or I like being near it, or at least, like, working from this perspective. Oh, shit! Ow! See, if I was better at the drone, that wouldn't have happened. It's my own stupid fault, but fuck, that's annoying. You know what would be really cool right here? If I could make, like a drinking balcony kind of thing. You know, like, if I had, like, think of, like, a restaurant, you know? Like, you have, like, the nice, like, beer garden overlooking the water and stuff. I mean, I'm overlooking turrets. Those turrets being off-center are still really getting on my tits. I really need to fix those up at some point. But I feel like if I can make, like, can I make, like, a little glass wall or something along here? Is there, like, a half a glass thing? No, it's 1. I need like a 0.5. There's not going to be one, is there? Maybe like the fence, no, they're still massive. I just want like a little tiny wall, just to kind of go across the front there, so you can put like tables and chairs and umbrellas here and sit here and look out at the wonderful view and hope the drones don't find you. I'm gonna build that kind of thing here. Wasn't really intending on doing it, but now that I've accidentally made it and I've visualized it, that's what I want to do. Look at the size of this room now. Surely now I'm building on imperial scales, right? Like this is the size I'm supposed to be building for Empyrion. It's fucking massive. There's so much area in here, and I haven't figured out how to get up and down between all the levels yet. All I know is that I'm just building something massive, and I have to figure it out later. Oh, right, okay. Well, the tower's going to be in here somewhere. The tower will have to be another build, because I've been building for like an hour straight, and I'm just kind of running out of ideas at this point. Well, not really running out of ideas, but like just running out of willpower to keep on building. It takes a long time to do these kind of things. So maybe I'll follow this kind of arch kind of thing up. In fact, I'll use the old 7 days to die trick. Can I go? No, that was the right one there, and spin you around like that. Perfect. And then on the top of you goes this one. Boop, just like that. Then it's like a proper slope. And then I get no, that's the wrong one. I get this one, and I go up from here, and that will lead me perfectly into the vertical of the spire. Look at that. In fact, let's go all the way up. How far up can we go? How up can we go? Not how low can we go. It's the opposite of limbo. That looks perfect. That looks like if Tony Hawk was around somewhere, he'd be skating down that thing. Put the last couple of windows in through here. I've got the doorway right smack bang in the center over the top of the bridge. That looks, oh, I missed one. I put one in the wrong spot. Get rid of you. Go through the other side. Oh, drone. Drone pulls the giant fucking doorway. Get through the gap. Take you back. There we go. That will be perfect. As like a beery balcony, as the Bev balcony, that is going to be perfect. Man, oh shit, my base is coming together really freaking awesomely. Awesomely? Is that a word? I don't know. If it isn't, it is now. That just looks sick. I'm a little disappointed that I can't make, like, you know, a beer garden wall. Like, you know, just a little, like, waist-high fence out of glass. That's all I want. There's nothing freaking in here that's going to do it for me. That's all I want in the world. Just something along the front here that I can sit behind on a table and sip a frothy on. Oh, that's the dream. Oh, shit, I need some food. In fact, I need to figure out how to get down from here. I'm on top of the world. Kind of just like, oh, it's a long way down. It's a long way down. Oh, jetpack. Ow, I still broke my legs. Damn it. Come on, jetpack. Be better. By the time I figured out how I'm going to get in and out of this place, seeing as I just broke my knees again falling off that place. Elevator blocks. Okay. What do you need? Steel plate. Oh, you're not actually connected to anything. Cargo box and cargo box. I know I should probably make some more cargo boxes to, like, you know, have, like, raw materials in one and, like, products in the other one. But I can't deal with that right now. I need to build the base first, then I can deal with all that. So how many of these will I need? How many do I get per one? I mean, you have to make some more of that. That's fine. Is it just the one? Is that all I get? I just get the one. So, okay, we can do the math on this though. We can figure this out. So, the hangar down below is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 10 at the moment just to get from my top story to my hangar. Man, I'm gonna need so many of these things. This is about to get real expensive. Grab my elevator blocks. Nope, that's the spoiled food. Don't need that. Get you. In fact, stack you onto there. Right, how do I build these things? And more importantly, where should I build these things? Haven't quite figured that part out yet. In fact, no, well, I've got the window on that side. I've got windows on both sides. I mean, I'll do now. But like, I can avoid the window on that side because I quite like that. I'm fond of that window. So let's see. So, in fact, let's just use my jetpack to get down here. Yeah, okay. Didn't break my legs that time. Right, so I reckon right about this line here should be good. Maybe, like, all the way out to here, I think. That probably might be the best option. Where does that take me? Oh, wait, I can put these things down a long way away. Where does that take me into... Oh, wait, where's my drone? Where does that take me in the scheme of things up the top? Ah, I'm stuck in a cave. Oh, man, controlling this thing is so annoying. Right, so up here... That's going to take me out. Oh, I'm standing basically where it needs to be down there. Huh, interesting. Okay, it's going to put me about here. Is that a good spot for it? I don't know. Maybe. This is hard, man. How do people make these kind of decisions on the fly? I'm just going to put it there. and just kind of hope for the best. So from there all the way up. Can I click and drag? Yes, I can. Are you going to replace the block at the top? No, you're not. So I have to go, wait, can I do it from the inside? Can I go like this and just, concrete block, get rid of this one, please. Yep, there we go. Okay, up the top and out the top, just like that. Easy. It wasn't actually that bad at all. What was I worried about? Put another one there, because that's going to be, I have to keep going further anyway. I mean, I'm not a big fan of how the elevator actually looks. I wouldn't mind like a cable or something to make it look like it actually does something instead of whatever this is. But look, beggars can't be choosers. Put this all the way across to here. Yep, keep going. Just keep filling it out all the way across. Nice. And what the dick happened to you? That didn't work how I wanted to at all. I finished off the roof to the hangar. Everything looks nice. I need to put some spotlights or something down here. It's very dark now that there's no just like gaping hole up the top. So if I go in this, yeah, okay, this seems to be working. Nice and easy, all the way up. Keep going up. There's that area. I need to finish off that roof as well. I'm missing one. Seriously? How did I miss that one? I hate myself. I hate myself sometimes. Why do I do this to myself? Just put you in there. There we go. Okay, now I should be able to go all the way up to the top and run out here. And there we go. Right, that is a successful little journey up and down. Oh, it feels good. Feels good to actually make some progress. I mean, this base has come a long way from where it was. It's been a long time building it as well. I really like it. I can't wait to get it kind of finished. I need to finish off this floor just kind of into a mountain over here. Like, I'll probably do that reasonably quickly, maybe. There's a big hole in my window I need to fix. So there's so much stuff that I need to keep track of. But I'll probably do the rest of just some of the medial tasks, like finishing off this room and stuff, ready to build the tower on top in another episode. Because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked, make sure the like button down below or subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter, but don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.